And now, the Mickey Mouse Club presents Annette. Today's episode, Annette Makes a Decision.
Oh, hello, Steady. What are you doing?
Oh, it's you. What's it look like I'm doing? This sure is a stupid idea, pampering a bunch of plants that you can't even eat. Here.
I thought this was Jet's job watering the plants.
Well, I'm helping her.
How come?
Well, if you must know, she's doing my algebra for me.
But that's cheating, Steady.
Well, you know I'm no genius in math.
Mr. DeCure said most geniuses grow up to be bores.
Some people don't have to grow up.
Did you get an invite to the barbecue Saturday?
Sure.
Who are you going with?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just go by myself.
I don't suppose you need any help with your Latin.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to hornswoggle me into doing anything.
Oh, you know I wouldn't do a sneaky thing like that.
Not much. What are you planning?
Well, I'm not exactly a whiz in Latin, but I have been known to get a few A's, and I know you're going to be kind of busy practicing for the basketball team.
Yeah, I better not flunk this year. Golly, I'm a year older and a head shorter than anyone else in my class.
Then you'll let me help you?
Well, I was sort of planning on asking Annette to be my date to the barbecue, but... Well, okay, I'll pick you up at 10 o'clock.
That's a date, Steady.
You better finish your job.
Hello, this is Annette. Oh, hi, Jet.
For Pete's sake, Annette, why didn't you tell me you were invited to go on the hayride with the gang? Oh, don't be a sill. You and your uncle can come out here any time. You don't have to come tomorrow.
But we want to come. It's all arranged and Uncle Archie's looking forward to it. Not so loud, he's coming down the stairs. No, I can't. He's all excited about going. Please, Jet, I can't talk now. See you tomorrow.
Thought I heard the telephone. Was it for you?
It was Jet. I guess they're looking forward to seeing us tomorrow.
So am I. Haven't looked forward to anything so much in years. You happy about going?
Yes, very.
Now, you better get a good night's rest. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
I was just going upstairs.
Fine. See you at breakfast. Good night.
Good night, Uncle Archie. I did right, didn't I, Bonnie? I would like to have gone with the kids so much, but I just couldn't let Uncle Archie down. No, I'm not gonna cry. I know what you'd say. No use breaking down over this. Just go to bed and go to sleep. You can think about it in the morning if you still want to. Uncle Archie!
How do I look?
You look terrific. But what are you doing with that gun and all that fishing gear?
Well, I thought maybe Jim and I could do some trout fishing or bag a pheasant or two while you young ladies visit with each other.
You're really looking forward to this trip, aren't you?
Yes, indeed I am. You know, I used to be quite a sportsman in my younger days. Hunting and fishing and all the rest of it. You know, Annette, you've done a great deal for your Aunt Lila and me. I'm afraid we were beginning to get pretty stuffy before you came to live with us.
Oh, you could never be stuffy.
Very stuffy indeed. But now it seems like old times, like when we were young. Your father was here with us.
Why did my father leave Ashford?
Your father? Well, that's a long story, Annette. Unfortunately, we both loved the same girl.
My mother?
No, she was a girl from Ashford. We were engaged to be married, she and I, when your father came home from college. For them, it was a matter of love at first sight. He was considerably younger than I and a very handsome man. I didn't blame either of them. But when I first found out about it, we quarreled bitterly. And then, before I knew it, he was gone.
Bonnie and I have often wondered what happened.
Well, we never heard from him. He left Ashford, and we never heard from him again. That's why we didn't even know about you.
What happened to her?
Well, she still lives here. She never married.
Don't you ever see her?
No. But come now, Annette. That's all in the past.
Well, now I've seen everything.
Oh, Lila says I look like a page out of Stream and Meadow.
Yeah? More like Harper's Weekly.
You look terrific, just like a real sportsman.
Well, thank you, Annette. You know, this reminds me of the days that I used to go hunting and fishing with my father.
Yeah? You don't plan to do any fishing here at the breakfast table, do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Those were the good old days. Bear and deer hunting and small game and waterfowl. Oh, I can see it all now. The wood pigeons winging their way across an autumn sky.
How come you never brought any wood pigeons home?
And then there was the time that we went bear hunting in North Carolina. Oh, those were the days. And our hounds in full cry on a fresh bear trail. The chase lasted for 2 hours without let-up.
That must have been exciting.
Oh, exciting indeed it was. You know, Annette, there's no music in the world like a good pack of singing hounds giving chase.
Singing hounds?
Singing. You should have heard them.
I'll bet it made that old bear good and mad.
Oh, indeed it did. And how he cuffed and growled when the hounds closed in. And the fights that followed, they were something to see.
Yeah, well, then what happened?
Katie, can't you see we're in a hurry? Now, take Miss Lila's tray up to her. Oh, now, Annette, come on, let's have our breakfast. It's a long trip out to Spring Branch.
There's something wrong with this toaster. You better get it fixed.
Well, I did. I fixed it myself.
Oh. You fixed it. Have a nice time, Annette.
Thank you, Katie.
Don't get your feet wet, sportsman.
If I remember correctly, we must be pretty near Spring Branch. Can't be more than 5 or 6 miles now.
Sure is pretty out here.
Well, now what's the matter?
Feels like a flat tire.
Certainly does. Oh, dear. Well, I just hope I can find the tools.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual.
Well, well, an old-fashioned hayride.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zippity
Sounds like they're having fun.
Certainly does. I wonder who they are.
It's Val and Stephen and the rest of the crowd.
Val and Stephen.
They're taking the gang out to their ranch for a barbecue.
The Abernathys? Well, why aren't you with them?
'Cause I'm with you, silly.
You were invited, weren't you?
Yes, but
Annette, don't tell me you turned them down just to be with your old uncle.
you're not old, Uncle Archie.
But this is ridiculous. We can go to the Maypens anytime. But don't worry, we'll catch up with them as soon as we get this tire fixed.
Next episode, the hayride.